Okay, so AI is everywhere, right? And side hustles are super hot right now, too.
Okay, sure.
But what if you could combine the two?
Yeah.
This blog post we're diving into today is called Earn Over 300 USD by Selling AI Image Prompts. It's from August 24th of this year.
Okay.
And it's got me wondering, like, is this for real?
Mm-hmm.
Can people actually make money just by, like, telling AI what kind of pictures to make?
Yeah, it's actually a really interesting new thing. You see all this AI art popping up everywhere these days, right?
Right.
But the thing is, those AI art generators, they need good instructions to create something really cool.
Right, so the prompt is like the secret sauce.
It totally is. It's like giving someone a recipe, but instead of baking a cake, they're making a crazy piece of digital art.
Okay, so I get the whole AI art thing, but this blog post is saying people are making decent side hustle money from this.
Yeah.
It gives a couple of examples, like one person who's making an average of $364 a month after 8 months, and another one pulling in $628 a month after just 6 months.
Wow.
Is that legit?
It definitely can be. I mean, think about it. Even the most powerful AI is only as good as the instructions it gets.
Right, garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly. So somebody who can write really specific, detailed prompts that get those amazing results, that's valuable.
Makes sense. I mean, if I tried to cook just by throwing a bunch of random ingredients together, it probably wouldn't turn out too well.
Yeah.
You need that recipe, the technique to make something amazing.
For sure.
So with AI image prompts, then what makes a good one? What makes it actually work?
So a good prompt is super specific. You really got to paint a picture with your words. You know, like almost like you're describing it to someone who's never seen anything like it before.
So not just cat wearing a hat, but like...
Exactly. More like a fluffy Persian cat with these piercing blue eyes, lounging on a stack of vintage books and wearing a tiny little fedora.
Okay, yeah, that's way more interesting. But is it also about finding like a niche? I mean, this blog post mentions some pretty impressive earnings.
Yeah.
Are these people just really good at describing cats and hats, or is there something more to it?
Yeah, it's like you said, finding your niche. Like instead of just general prompts, these people are probably creating ones for really specific things, like maybe prompts for fantasy book covers or, you know, like those super realistic textures people use in 3D modeling.
So you're not competing with a million other prompts for like a dog wearing sunglasses. You've got your own little corner of the AI art world.
Exactly. And the cool thing is your niche can be anything you're into. Like maybe you're really into history and you can write super detailed descriptions of medieval armor, or you're a biologist who knows all about like microscopic creatures. It's about finding that thing that you're passionate about and then figuring out how to turn it into AI instructions.
Okay, so let's say you've got your niche and you've come up with some killer prompts. Where do you actually sell these things? Is there like a secret AI prompt marketplace?
Well, not exactly secret. But the blog post mentions a few platforms like PromptBase and PromptSea, and there's one called PromptHero, I think.
So it's like Etsy, but for AI art recipes.
Kind of. You basically upload your prompts, set your price, and then people can buy them.
So the money just rolls in.
Well, it's not quite that easy. You know, you got to do some marketing and build up a bit of a reputation.
Right, make a name for yourself.
Exactly. But these platforms take care of all the technical stuff, like processing payments and all that.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, no need to dust off the old checkbook.
So the commission is like what?
Yeah.
The blog post mentioned it was pretty good for sellers.
Yeah, it's usually around 80-20 in favor of the creator.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. And they said the payout threshold was super low too, like $30 or something.
Yeah, you don't need to have thousands of sales before you see any money.
That's pretty cool. It's like a really accessible way to try out this whole AI side hustle thing.
For sure. And it really speaks to this whole creator economy idea. You know, you don't need to be a tech genius to do this. If you've got some creativity in a way with words, you can make it happen.
It's like you're selling your imagination or something.
Exactly. And the really wild part is it's not just limited to images. This blog post focused on visual prompts, but AI can generate all kinds of stuff these days.
So we've got AI making music now, writing stories, even coding. Like, could you sell prompts for that stuff too?
It's totally possible. And it all comes down to the same idea, you know, communicating effectively with the AI. Whether you're trying to create an image or a song or even a piece of software, you got to give it the right instructions.
So, like, let's say I'm not exactly musically gifted, but I've always wanted to write a killer jazz riff. Could I, like, make a prompt that's like, compose a soulful saxophone solo in the style of John Coltrane with a hint of melancholy, and sell that to someone who can actually play?
Exactly. People are looking for good prompts for all kinds of AI tools now. Imagine selling prompts to screenwriters to help them come up with dialogue, or to chatbot developers who need to make their bots sound more human.
Whoa, that's crazy. This could be huge for way more than just art and music.
Absolutely. Think about the possibilities in education. Prompts that could help students understand complicated scientific concepts or historical events, or prompts that could help entrepreneurs write business plans or marketing materials. It's really endless.
This is seriously blowing my mind. It's like there's this whole other level of creativity now.
Yeah.
Figuring out how to talk to AI and get it to create what you're imagining in any field you can think of.
And the coolest part is we're just getting started with this technology. There's still so much to explore and experiment with and figure out.
So for our listeners who are out there like, okay, I need to try this, what's the main takeaway here?
Don't limit your thinking to just what we've talked about today. This blog post got us thinking about AI image prompts, but that's really just scratching the surface.
Right. There are so many different AI tools out there just waiting for someone with a little creativity to come along and unlock their potential.
Exactly. So what are you passionate about? What skills do you have that could translate into awesome AI prompts? What problems could you solve? There are so many possibilities out there.
It's like a whole new world of side hustle potential. So get out there, explore, get creative. And who knows, you might just find your next big thing in the world of AI. Until next time, happy prompting.